walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Virginia's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking left. He's got an open man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And they've got him down. Short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
So Florida State's offense will go to work for the first time. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. That's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Unloads to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Van Dyke. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Using the quick game. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Got it behind the line. It's Hall. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball at the 31. Third and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. He'll set up to throw. They'll run the screen. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cavaliers are on the move.
Here we go, here we go.
Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Cavaliers will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Handoff from the gun. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Punt is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Carney. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crossing. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Cavaliers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And that third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. Breaks the tackle. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man on the outside. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The play action fake. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
And I thought it was a... the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field. He puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. 1st down.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the 1st down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the 1st down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Trying play action. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Quick strike through the air for the score. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to go up top on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. What a cut. Now he's loose. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Give to the running back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia!
Here we go.
Power football with the run. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen.
Wide open spaces. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. The give out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the single back. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Cavaliers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quickly to the tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. They'll run play action. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup, but...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off play action on first down. Looking to scramble. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Makes the grab. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Just keep slinging it. Got the quick pass.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! Looking downfield on first down. He's got it. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to get the corner. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the side.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw.
Touchdown, Seminoles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Cavaliers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Tight end finds a soft spot. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
And the Seminoles are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. On the door. of cashing it in for the offense. Snap it to the back. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Touchdown, Florida State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Carney. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. First and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The Cavaliers moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Tries to do it himself on the draw. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man downfield. They stop him short and will... Big 4th down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Snagged in the middle. It's Carney. There he goes. Stumbled to the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hand.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it! And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Seminoles will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Using his legs, it's Van Dyke. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And the timing just a hair off. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Hall. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Cavaliers! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a...
Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Alabama is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe the Tide can roll back into this one. They're trailing by 11 to Arkansas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Catch in the middle, it's Carney. Gashes the heart of the knee. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this third quarter in style. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Applewhite. It's complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. The give from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll give it to the back. Taking it the other way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll send the back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Savage. Touchdown, Cavaliers! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
That is complimentary football at its finest. The defense gets the turnover. The offense punctuates it, uses it to their advantage, takes the lead late in the football game. Now that defense that just gave you a good stop, they need another one for you.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. At the 45, on his way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Noles! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And it looks as if they'll have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer as they bring in the jumbo dudes for the 2-point try. On the ground. He just couldn't squirt his way in for the 2, and it's still a 5-point game here in the 4th quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make...
Turning it on! And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And the Cavaliers are rolling down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. The give to the back. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cavaliers will have it 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Lost a fire on 2nd down. Sets up the screen. He breaks a tackle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback.
Touchdown, Virginia! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. He will be stopped short. They can't get the 2-point conversion, and they're still up by 1 here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. It's complete on the right side. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness.
Breaks into the open. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Seminoles! They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like...
And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
This defense knows that turnovers win games. And here in this 2-minute situation with the lead, they've got a chance to shut the door, but they can create one, and they did it right there. Great job getting that ball on the ground and then being there to fall on top of it. They're going to leave here with a W.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to power their way ahead. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kid.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock. What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. Motion from the wide receiver. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped.
So now it's 2nd and long.
2nd down coming up.
Back to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the park each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team.